Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be showing you guys my items that I bought in at that I bought in Austin because we went to Austin and spent the day there and and we actually got to see the Capitol, and I saw an old um water fountain where people used to drink, and it was installed back in the 1920s. And I also got to see and I also saw the French, like a different kind of French empire flag that had like French symbols. And I also saw the Spanish, like the flag that had Spanish. And I also saw the old Spanish flag and it was actually actually I saw some French symbols at the Capitol, and I saw Spanish symbols on the at the Capitol. And then we also and then we also and then I was on a scavenger hunt, but it got too hard for me, and so I just gave up. But I enjoyed the rest, and I even got to go to the gift shop. Oh yeah, and another thing, what I also discovered is I also discovered that there was this old machine back at the Capitol where they used to make like where of it was like an old machine where they used to make checks. Yeah. And so and then I got and then we went to the gift shop at the Capitol, and and this is what I and so this is what I got, which is a Christmas ornament. Yeah, see, isn't that cool? Yeah, it's a horse cart. I mean, horse carriage. Yeah, and you can actually open this, and here's the picture of it, and here's the actual um ornament. Yeah, that's really cool, guys. And we didn't just go to the Capitol, and we didn't just go to the Capitol and or H Mart in Austin. I also went to Barnes and Noble because I wanted to get myself some two books. So I got myself books that I got myself this book of Henry VIII. And Henry VIII was a king back in the 1500s. And 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 I'll, and and it says, so it says here of who was Henry VIII. So Henry VIII, the King of England, sat at the head of the long table. A trumpet blast alerted the hundreds of guests that dinner was about to begin. The tables were covered in fancy tablecloths and scattered with flowers and herbs. Before the meal began, a priest said the blessing. Then servers carried dish after dish from the kitchen. The plates were filled with roast pig, pigeon, peacock, and deer. So, so, um, so this is the book of Henry VIII, and I don't really know what he was like. So that's why I got this book, because I want to learn about him. And I also got another book, which is the book of Dracula. Yeah. And and I and I wanted to get this because it's the first day, because well, it's not the first day of fall, it's like maybe the third day of fall. And it's already September, and I wanna I wanna do like something that and I want to read something that's like fall and harvest. And so that's why I got this. And I know that Halloween is part of harvest, and that's why I got this. And also because I don't know if big and also because I was a lot of people say that Dracula from the homeland of Transylvania, Romania. But it says here, what is the story of Dracula? It says moviegoers crowded New York City's Roxy Theater on February 12, 1931. The entertainment that day included a musical play and film clips of recent news, but the audience in the Roxy was eager to see the feature film, a story many of them already knew. It was the tale of Count Dracula, who left his homeland of Transylvania and sailed to England. Why did he take this journey? He wanted blood, human blood. So that's where Dracula is from. So that's what the story says of where Dracula is from. So Dracula is actually from Transylvania, Romania. And I also, and when I bought those two books, I also received these for free. The Who Was History B Regional Heroes Trading and Trivia Cards. Yeah, they gave me this for free. And so here is a card of Jackie Robinson. Yeah. I don't know who he is, but maybe you guys can read about him. And here's a book of Helen Keller, and I mean a card of Helen Keller. I'm sorry. And here's a card of Helen Keller, and there's actually a book of who was Helen Keller, and Helen Keller was actually a girl that was born blind and deaf. That was born blind and deaf in the 1800s, and she was and she couldn't see and she couldn't see and she couldn't hear. Yeah, she was blind and she was deaf, but she got the help to become a better person. I mean, to become the type of person that knows how to do sign language and read Braille at the same time. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Okay, and next we got is the card of Amelia Earhart. And Amelia Earhart was actually the first lady to fly a plane back in the 1900s. And that's all I know. I don't have a book of her yet, but maybe I will get a book of her. And here is Maria Tallchief. I don't know who she is either. And here is Cesar Chavez, a card of Cesar Chavez. And here is a card of Bruce Lee. And here's a card of Andy Warhol. And lastly but not least, here is a book, not a book, I mean a card. Here is a card of Harriet Tubman, and I actually have a book of Harriet Tubman. She was a African American woman that was back in the 1800s. She was the type of person that traveled away from the South to go all the way to the North to have a free life. And so she also helped other African slaves escape from the South to go to the North to have their freedom. All right, so that's all I got, guys. That's all those really cool items I got from Austin. And I'm going to close the vlog now. And if you guys are brand new to this channel, please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can get notified on YouTube videos I post. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later.